Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your expanded love reading for October 2017. Now I'm not doing a mid-month, well, yeah, I mean I might do a mid-month Gypsy Tarot love reading, we'll see how we go. But right now I'm doing for the whole of October the expanded love spread. So, just going to shuffle out the energies. I'm using for this my specific Witches Tarot that I use for the expanded readings, love readings, and I'm also using the Rider-Waite miniature deck for clarifiers and the Romance Angels for your advice at the end of the reading, okay? So, Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Aquarius. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs and their love lives. October 2017. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs and their love lives in October 2017. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs and their love lives for October 2017. Show me. Alright, so we're going to split the deck into three, like so. Collect it back up, and what we want to do is we're going to put down what the situation is here. This is your significator card. I don't usually use significators, but for this reading we do. So this is who you are actually in the situation. This is your challenge. This is the reason for everything here. This is the recent past. Or this is the situation around here. Most likely outcome is here. Immediate future. This is how you guys are approaching everything. This is how others or the person sees you. This is the this is your hopes or fears, and this is the overall outcome. Okay. Just let you know, you've got two bonus readings. So this is bonus reading number 1. Bonus reading number 2 is how he or she feels about you. You can catch up with, and also you've got another reading which is your Celtic Cross General, which isn't a love reading, and also a reading for singles, single love, because a lot of this is geared towards people who are in love with people, still got issues with people, that type of thing. So the overall energy that we're looking at is the 8 of Swords in the reverse. The bottom card is showing 8 of Swords reverse, which is nice. Really, this is what this is telling me. You guys are getting yourself out of a trap. Both ways, alright? Both ways, when you get 8 of Swords, really this is about, you know what you know with the 8 of Swords. So you know what the shit is. You know what the deal is with this card. You know what it is that's limiting you, what the trap is, what the problem is. The only difference is in the upright you find it difficult to relinquish or release yourself from a situation. In the reverse you find a way to get out of it. So it's good. You're releasing yourself from something here. It shows up as, okay. Let's have a look at what the situation is. Well, the 4 of Wands is the overall energy. Nice energy, because this is all about weddings, engagements. This is all about happiness, prosperity, a very functional relationship coming together. Sometimes this is reconciliation. So this is a lovely energy to be showing around your love lives in the first 2 weeks, in October 2017. You guys are showing us the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So I think that you're still attached to a situation. The 8 of Cups reverse shows somebody who's not walking away. So you're not releasing something here. I think that you're still very much attached to a situation. Some of you guys, it might be with the 8 of Cups, you're in limbo. The challenge for you guys is a King of Swords in the reverse. Now, the King of Swords reversed, this is you. Because King of Swords is Aquarius. So Aquarius, the King of Swords is yourself. You're not seeing something clearly here, which is what's interesting about this card. It might be somebody around you who's a liar. King of Swords in the reverse. But this is also when you're not seeing things clearly. So therefore, your actions are informed by a lack of clarity or not seeing something in its truest light. And your challenge is probably yourself here and how you approach, how you're seeing the situation, which I think is a lack of clarity. And your significator is showing us you guys staying, I think, in a situation with this 8 of Cups reversed. The root issue is the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords is contemplation, thinking, pauses. This is also your card. 4 of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini card. You might have thought about something here actually. You might have contemplated, but this is where you're not acting. So the root issue is not taking any action at this present time. Around that, I think that you've been doing a lot of studying. 8 of Pentacles means to make an investment it means to put a lot of hard work and effort. So you guys, it might have been that you've contemplated putting some effort into a situation. It might be that you're not willing to take any action right now on a situation while you carry on studying it and looking into it with the Eight of Pentacles, which is why you guys right now aren't walking away the Eight of Cups. But I think your challenge is that you're not seeing something clearly. And as a result of that, the immediate future shows the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the Knight of Wands in the reverse often shows demotivation, the inability to move forward, the inability to make any changes, a lack of enthusiasm. The most likely outcome from here to here, because we've got here, I think that you're either, with the Four of Swords, you're kind of, what I would say with this card is, you're either taking a pause to reflect and study maybe this situation, or you're not willing to take action in this situation, whatever that action is, while you're studying and kind of, you know, looking into what you can do about it. The most likely outcome will be the Six of Cups. So this is a relationship that's very much together, but also the Six of Cups represents immature thoughts and feelings on a situation with the Six of Cups. Some of you guys, it might be that you've got children. The Knight of Wands in the reverse often shows, if this is a person, this is somebody who is in and out of your life. This is somebody who doesn't play fairly. In the upright is bad enough. But in the reverse, this shows, I think this is somewhere along the lines, maybe a lack of motivation in a situation concerning love. Aquarius, we'll see. You guys right now, where you're the Seven of Swords in the reverse, how you're approaching things is by the Seven of Swords. And that's by being honest. You're not sneaking around. You're being completely honest and open with this, because you're the Seven. How you're approaching something, you're not approaching it as the Seven of Swords in the upright, which would be underhanded or sneaky. In the reverse, this is somebody who's being completely open. They're honest. They're showing what they're doing. And I think you're approaching things through the eyes of honesty. And as a result of that, the energies are around you are happiness. Four of Wands. Some of you guys, reconciliation. Some of you guys, it's feeling completion or a successful relationship here around your energies. But the problem is that the challenge is the King of Swords in the reverse. Is either a person around you, doesn't have to be an air sign like you. If it is a person around you, they're very good at talking you around, but they're not being honest. If this is you, you're not seeing things clearly because you're not walking away from something here. The Significator shows somebody who's very much still stuck. If I look at this card, it looks like she's about to walk backwards. So you guys might be even returning to something. Eight of Cups in the reverse means that you return. Okay, so you're showing as returning maybe to a situation here. The challenge might be somebody who's not telling you the truth. You're not seeing clearly, or somebody's not telling you the truth, which is why you're returning to a situation here. The root issue is the Four of Swords. Contemplation, maybe that you need to put some effort into this situation. Could be as a result of that while things work out fine. But there's a lack of enthusiasm coming with this Knight of Wands in the reverse, I think, in the immediate future for some of you guys. How this other person sees you is as the Page of Wands. So they see you as somebody who's fun. They see you as somebody who could be quite immature, maybe. They might see you as with this Page of Wands. But the Page of Wands is somebody who's curious, they're fun, they're delightful, they're enthusiastic, they like excitement. So they're seeing you as a very, very fun person. But my problem is that they see you as a page. So I don't know whether this person sees you as quite immature. I don't know what this other person might be doing around you, Aquarius. Your fears of the Six of Pentacles reverse, non-committal or one-sided relationship. The Devil in the reverse. You seem to be letting go of something here. There's something that's being let go of, but this is as a result of the Knight of Wands in the reverse immediate future. Everything spans out from this, though. You've got the Four of Wands being the energies around you in October. Four of Wands is about happy relationships, successful partnerships you're looking at here. This is the energy, successful partnership, happy relationship in October 2017. Okay, but around that, you guys, how you're approaching this is by being honest and open. And the root issue is the Four of Swords. You might have done some thinking here, I think, and that thinking is around putting work and effort into a situation here. You're showing us going back to something, I think, for some of you Aquarians, showing up here with this Eight of Cups in the reverse. So your significator is the Eight of Cups. It looks like you're going back to something here. But your challenge is either yourself that you're not seeing clearly, or somebody's spinning you a line. They're not being honest. There's release showing here. It's interesting. We're going to get some clarifiers on these areas. I want to see why. Okay, so Universe Spirit, show me why the situation, why the overall energies for Aquarius are the Four of Wands in the October 2017. Show me two cards why the energies around Aquarius love life. It's the Four of Wands showing me. Well, that's love, Ace of Cups. Yeah, so you've got solid love here. You've got Ace of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's solid. Ace of Cups is also love. So this is, all aces are beginnings, but the Ace of Cups is a seed. It's the start of love. And this might be with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus individual, or it could be that love is a long-term goal, all right? Because the Knight of Pentacles represents long-term goals. It represents when you've got a vision for the future when you get the Knight of Pentacles, but it can also show a very faithful, so it could be love with a faithful partner, maybe with this Knight of Pentacles, love with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn individual, or maybe love is a long-term goal for this Knight of Pentacles, or, you know, it could be a proposal, for example. Knight of Pentacles, when you get cards that hold money out or they're holding something that shows proposals, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, so it might be love is being proposed or some form of sort of marriage or engagement is being proposed here with this Knight of Pentacles holding out the pentacle. Why is Aquarius showing us the Eight of Cups, their significator card showing the Eight of Cups in the reverse? Why is Aquarius Eight of Cups significator showing in the reverse in two cards? Oh, you got Nine of Cups here, just came out on top. Wow. Alright, so there's a celebration here. Two cards that represent celebrations, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. So this is like a celebration. You guys are returning. Eight of Cups in the reverse. You're showing as somebody who's returning to a situation. I think that there's been a successful reconciliation. Three of Cups can also be reconciliation. You've got amazing cards showing up here, Aquarius. Really, really good cards. I think that there is something that is being reconciled here for some of you guys. With this Eight of Cups reverse. It looks like you're returning because Nine of Cups, you're satisfied maybe with the reconciliation, or there's some form of happy celebration going on here. It looks like a party, for example. Some of you guys might be returning to a place, maybe there's somebody else's party going on or something like that. The root issue for you guys in love is the Four of Swords. Why is the root issue the Four of Swords for Aquarius in love in two cards? Well, the Ace of Swords in the downright and the Tower. So I think a truth has been exposed. Ace of Swords represents lies and things that are hidden and truth that are hidden. But the Tower card represents something that's been exposed. So I think that it's almost like there might also be some form of an epiphany here. So the root issue is the Four of Swords. That's in the upright. So it shows a need to heal. I think that the root issue is that you guys are healing here. Because I think something has been exposed that wasn't exposed before. And the Eight of Pentacles is around that, and we're going to have a look at what this Eight of Pentacles is saying in two cards. Well, the Knight of Swords shows recklessness, and the Hermit in the reverse. Well, the Knight of Swords shows somebody who's very, very reckless in what they're doing. There's very little thought that goes into what this individual does. And with the Hermit in the reverse, Hermit shows somebody who goes into self-imposed isolation. So it's almost like what I'm seeing here is something was exposed. I think there's been a lot of healing over something. And what that healing is showing is this Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Tower shows something's been exposed. And what's been exposed is this Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is an untruth. This is something that was hidden here. This might even be a lie that was exposed. And I think in the root issue, there's been some forgiveness here with this Four of Swords energy. And around that, there's been the need to put a lot of hard work in. Because I think there was recklessness here with this Knight of Swords energy. It could have been recklessness with an individual that was completely out of the frame. Somebody that you never even saw. Because Hermits in the reverse are people that are completely hidden. They're hidden away from society, from public view, everything. It might have been a Virgo individual, but I think there might have been an affair going on here, something completely reckless with somebody that was hidden, and I think that this came out here. I think that a lie, something that wasn't being seen with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, was completely exposed, and that's why in your foundation there has been the need for forgiveness with the Four of Swords, healing. Okay. But I think that this is also, Four of Swords means to retreat. So in your foundation it could also be, and I think this is you, Aquarius, you retreated because there was a lie that came to bear. Ace of Swords in the reverse in that Tower. A lie was exposed. And that was around that there has been, within this retreat, a need to kind of do a lot of kind of thinking and assessing with that Eight of Pentacles, even making maybe some plans, because I think this Knight of Swords is saying around this situation there was a recklessness. It was with an individual that wasn't known to you. You didn't know who this individual was with that Hermit card in the reverse. But I think that you guys as a significator are returning. And you're returning because there's been a reconciliation here. The King of Swords is your challenge in the reverse. So why is the King of Swords in the reverse the challenge for Aquarius? Why is the King of Swords in the reverse the challenge for Aquarius? Show me. King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Sorry if I've gone quiet here. Queen of Cups in the reverse often shows up as somebody there's a lot of emotional damage with this individual. She's a drama queen and she's also internalising a lot of anger. I think that this is more about either what the other person has done with that King of Swords in the reverse. So it's either that your challenge is believing this individual, because you're the King of Swords, you're Aquarius. Aquarius is King of Swords card. So every time you see King of Swords, that would be an Aquarian person. But you're showing in the reverse as your challenge. You're not seeing something clearly here. And that's because of the King of Pentacles. I think that this person is being possibly emotionally manipulative. So I would read it as this person here. The King of Pentacles, but this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person that you're actually dealing with. And I think with this Queen of Cups in the reverse, this person here, this man or male or female, Queen of Cups in the reverse is an emotional manipulator, is being emotionally manipulative. And that's why you can't see clearly. And I think that you've gone back because there's been some form of a reconciliation here. There's been a lot of forgiveness showing up with these cards. A lot of forgiveness. And that's why the focus is on the happy ever after with the Four of Wands. Engagements, love, marriage, being completely happy. Because I think that there might have been either a love proposal here or it's about love with... Now, and they're the same suit, love with somebody who's trying to be responsible, and that's why you've got the most likely outcome being the Six of Cups. Why is the most likely outcome for Aquarius the Six of Cups? Show me in two cards. Why the World card? Right, so I think that the most likely outcome will be the Six of Cups, that this is a relationship you guys will work on together. You'll work on growing it, you'll work on developing it with that Six of Cups, because I think that there now has come the ending of some form of cycle in which you guys are now looking towards the future with that Three of Wands, okay? You're looking towards the future. Because the Six of Cups is a relationship that's youthful, it's joyful, it's soulmate relationship. There's a connection here. I think the most likely outcome is a connection between the both of you, because there has now been the finalisation and the ending of the cycle shows here and here. And here the fact that you guys have gone back. And now you're looking to the future. However, what you guys experience is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Why is it that Aquarians are experiencing the Knight of Wands in the reverse? Show me in two cards. Restlessness, Four of Swords. Okay, there you go, the Star. And you guys are the Star. Because you're Aquarius. Aquarius is the Star card. I think that this is, with this Knight of Wands energy, this is real kind of lack of enthusiasm. You're experiencing demotivation here. And I think it's because you're restless over the Star in the reverse. And the Star in the reverse is a lack of belief. And this is you guys here, the Star in the reverse. Your Aquarius is the Star. So I don't think that there's restlessness over something you guys don't have much faith in. I think you don't. I think you don't. And it's showing in your challenge. You're challenged by something you don't believe in. You're the King of Swords in the reverse. So your challenge might be somebody who is... And King of Swords again in the reverse. It doesn't even have to be you. It can be this person here. Because this person here, the King of Pentacles, is emotionally, I would say, manipulative. And that's why your challenge is the King of Swords. So your King of Swords challenge might be that your challenge is your inability to see the situation really clearly, or to make a call on it, a proper call, a proper logical call, because your feelings are too immersed in the situation, Aquarius. And that's because this person, King of Pentacles, now the King of Pentacles is a great card for a stable individual, but it's shown with the Queen in the reverse. So usually sometimes when you get secondary cards, they influence what this person is. And this Queen of Cups is in the reverse, an emotional manipulator. Somebody's being emotionally manipulative. This person's being emotionally, and I think it's your inability to see clearly, which is why, because when you do the Celtic, we look at, for example, here, recent past. So if we go from here, there has been the need, I think, for some of you Aquarians in the distant past to retreat, because I think a lie became open here. Because you've got the Ace of Swords, which is the lie in the reverse. It's the card of the liar, the person who's not telling the truth, but the Tower card exposes that. So I think that there was a lie that was exposed. You retreated because there was a lie that was exposed in the distant past. All right, and around that, there was the need to do some study on the self, perhaps, with the Eight of Pentacles. Or just do some study on the situation, because I think that this revolved around somebody who was very reckless with a Hermit in the reverse, somebody who was completely maybe out of the picture here. And as a result of that, your challenge has been, well, you know, King of Swords, I can't think clearly because this person's telling me stuff. But I don't know whether they're just being, this King of Pentacles is just being very manipulative with the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups in the reverse is the type of person who's like, oh, feel sorry for me. You know, feel sorry for me, I did this and I did that, but, you know, I did it because of this and I did... The Queen of Pentacles will always blame everybody else except for herself when she's in the reverse. She's a drama queen. She's highly manipulative and she's very much a damaged individual. And it might be that you're dealing with a very damaged individual here, Aquarius. Somebody who's... I wouldn't even call them a narcissist. They could be. I would call them possibly, for some of you guys, a little bit of a psychopath, perhaps. And I think that that's why in the immediate future you lack enthusiasm, because you're feeling very, very restless. And it's because you can see the truth with the Star in the reverse. But you can see that the truth is not something that's going to motivate you or pull this relationship to the next level. You guys are the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Why is Aquarius the Seven of Swords in the reverse? Show me. The Lovers. Alright, so... I think that you're very clear. You're showing your approach is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And that really is to... some of you guys, your approach might be, because you're doing a lot of investigation here, it might be to revisit this, you know, the scene of the crime. So I think that this is you playing, almost playing judge or jury here with this Seven of Swords in the reverse. Because for me, the Seven of Swords in the reverse is where somebody's receiving their judgment or getting their judgment. In the upright, they're getting away with shit, but your actions aren't being underhanded. You're being very, very clear. So I think that you're actually being really clear here in the way that you're communicating. And that's because the Lovers, now this is the relationship. The Page of Cups is about deception in the reverse, and it's also about rejection. Okay. I think you're being very clear here because this relationship has not been approached in the right way. There's a certain illusionary element around this relationship. I don't even think this is a rejection card with this Page of Cups in the reverse. I just think that this is a relationship with the Lovers card with that Page of Cups. Page of Cups is all about love and it's about new beginnings and new relationships. It's also about developing feelings. But I think the Lovers here, this relationship has not been developing in the right way. It's almost like the Page of Cups in the reverse is in the womb. If you look at a child that's growing in the womb, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, it's not growing in the right way. It's not healthy. So I think this relationship is not healthy with this Page of Cups in the reverse. And I think this is why you guys are the Seven of Swords. Because I think that you're approaching this from a very clear, honest perspective. You're not trying to push anything underneath the carpet whatsoever. And that's because this relationship here is not healthy. And as a result of that, the focus will be on, the energies are creating a happy and healthy relationship. Because love, okay, the love of the Ace of Cups, it has to be with this Knight of Pentacles, the long-term goal in this relationship. It has to be with somebody who's responsible and who can handle this. But the problem is, your challenge is that you can't see clearly, because this person here, Knight King of Pentacles, is being emotionally manipulative. And that's because in the distant past you retreated. And why did you retreat? Because they were honest, the truth came out. Whether it was they told you the truth or somebody else told you the truth came out. And as a result of that, you guys have been doing a lot of kind of introspection and study with the Eight of Pentacles, because I think that there was a reckless act. It could also be with the Knight of Swords that you guys retreated just like that, okay, completely, just really fast. There was a lot of anger with this Knight of Swords energy, and some of you guys may have just retreated completely, taken yourself out of the picture. Or somebody did something here very reckless, and I think it might have been the individual. And as a result of that, your significator is showing, well, you returned. Why did you return? I think you were won back. Some of you guys might have returned back because you might have seen somebody again, this person again, at a party or a get-together or a function. But that's why the idea will be around. The energies around you guys are, well, let's try and do something here because, you know, this is love. There are feelings here that we could kind of be very careful and work towards very diligently with that Knight of Pentacles. And as a result of that, Aquarius, the energies will be the Six of Cups. Romance. Building the relationship from the grassroots again, because finally you've closed off a cycle here in which now you're looking to the future with this individual. But I feel that there is restlessness still here with this Knight of Wands energy. There's a lack of enthusiasm really to push this thing, because there's restlessness, and the restlessness comes from your own intuition with the Star card. You are the Star in the reverse. Also, if this is this person here, they will not be showing much motivation here. For some of you guys, they might refuse to lie with you. Star in the reverse, naked body, you know. Maybe not seen as attractive, maybe. Four of Swords is usually a bed. But not willing to lie in the bed, that type of thing. There's a certain restlessness going on. This is either your own restlessness or somebody else's. How they see you is the Page of Wands. Why does this person see Aquarius as the Page of Wands? Show me. Seven of Coins. Okay. I think that they see you as interesting, because we've got two worker cards here. We've got a 7 that goes to an 8. Alright, so this person's looking at waiting, looking at the rewards that they've built up in a particular project before they start investing in something else. So they've taken all of this stuff down and they've started working on other things. They've taken everything that they've yielded from a project and put it into further work, into a further project here. If I look at the cards, same guy, just on a different day. I think they see you as very enthusiastic to work on this situation. Your fears are the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Why are Aquarius's fears the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? Show me. Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands again in the reverse. Well, I think your fears are the Six of Pentacles in the reverse because you are fearing that this person, and it's not so much you, it's more that this is the other person, lacks commitment with the Six of Pentacles reverse. Possibly because they detached themselves, because they were lacking motivation. It could also be that your fears are not being able to commit to this completely, because emotionally you are feeling detached and demotivated by the situation with that Knight of Wands in the reverse. The outcome shows us the Devil reverse. Why is the outcome for this situation for Aquarius the Devil in the reverse in two cards? Page of Swords, new ideas. Okay, so I think that there is the need to take the initiative with this Page of Swords to look at new opportunities, maybe with the Fool energy. And I think that this is why some of you guys are looking to release this situation. This is about initiating. When you get the Page of Swords, he's initiating, and this is based on an idea. So he's initiating with that Fool energy a new opportunity. Okay, with the Fool energy. And you've got the Six of Wands in the reverse. So it might also be that what we're looking at here is that your ideas are telling you that this jumping into this opportunity again with this person is not going to lead to success. And that's why some of you guys will be looking to release those chains. We'll quickly go through this reading again. This is all about seeing the truth for what it is with the Ace of Swords in the reverse and doing something about it, being your general energy. You guys, the situation is about building a strong, loving relationship with that Four of Wands, based on the idea that love needs to grow. It needs time to have it worked on. It needs that, you know, this is new love with the Ace of Cups, or not even new love, but feelings. They need to be developed very slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. So it's working towards developing and growing a relationship here, which will be the focus, the energies around you guys in the month of October, Aquarius. Because your challenge is yourself, King of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords in reverse is Aquarius. And this is that you're not seeing a situation very clearly. Because I think there's somebody around you who's being emotionally manipulative. It might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. It could be a, it might be a water sign. I don't think it is there. For some of you guys it might be, but I think it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It might be that this person here, they might work in business. They might have a great presence about them. They might come across as a very stable individual, but I think underneath everything emotionally, though they're stable, I think that they are very emotionally manipulative. So I think that you know, the problem that with you seeing clearly is that this person comes across as very stable on the outside in a way, but emotionally they can be quite manipulative. And I think that the root issue is that you guys might have retreated in the past because there was a lie that was revealed here with the Tower energy, and it might have been around this Knight of Swords and the Hermit. So this person might have been reckless. Could have been the Hermit in reverse, somebody you don't know. Maybe there's a lady of the night or a man of the night or something like that, but it's somebody who works in the darker areas of life, if that makes any sense. Hermit in the reverse is somebody who's completely you know, away from society. And I think that you've had to do a lot of work on yourself around that. I think that, however, your signification is showing that some of you guys have returned to a situation. I think that there's been a reconciliation here with you guys, okay, showing that. But I think that your challenge is this, or you might have seen this person again at a party, that type of thing, because this is social gatherings as well, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. All right, they might, yeah, I mean, that's the way I'm calling it here for the time being. But your challenge is believing this person, gaining clarity, because it might be that you feel this person's they're coming across as stable, they're being slightly emotionally manipulative, and it might be as a result of that the immediate future either says that you are very demotivated here. I think you might be very restless, because I think with the Star card in the reverse, your intuition is telling you that all is not what it seems. You lack the faith in this situation. I think the most likely outcome though from here, knowing what the truth is to here, working through the energies because somebody's done something here, or it might be that you needed to go into quick seclusion here, will be that you'll be with this person here, 6 of Cups, and you're trying to develop this relationship because finally you've drawn a line under the situation with the world energy and you're now looking to the future. However, I do either see you being quite restless or this person being quite restless in the immediate future. This person sees you as, you know, fun, enthusiastic. They see you as somebody who perhaps gets over things real quick. Somebody who's really excited. You might be announcing things to others because you've decided that to invest and start working on this situation again. However, your fears are that either you don't lack the commitment enough because you're emotionally detached, and this emotional detachment basically makes you feel demotivated, or it might be that your fears are this person will not be able to commit properly because they're emotionally disconnected and also with the Knight of Wands demotivated to really push this thing along. I think the outcome for you guys, Aquarius, somewhere along the line is that you're starting to loosen some of these chains going on here with the shadow side stroke devil card in the reverse, and that's because there are new ideas with the Page of Swords that jumping into this situation might be unsuccessful with the 6 of Wands at this stage. So let's get your advice card here, Aquarius, and see what the advice cards are telling you for your love reading for October. Universe, Spirit, show me. What is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius? Show me. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So you need to stay optimistic, whether it's with this person or whether it's with someone else. I think if somebody's done something to you, Aquarius, you can always forgive and forget as long as you... The problem is, your problem is trusting this individual because you feel that they look as honest as pie with that King of Pentacles, but there is some emotional manipulation going on here and you recognise it, and that's what's throwing you off keel here, okay? You need to stay optimistic about your love life because you are attracting new things in, Okay, whether it's with this person or somebody else. But you also need to pay attention to the red flags, the signs of cautioning you. So I think that you guys need to stay optimistic about your love lives. If you're not going to be with this person, you'll attract someone in, but make sure that this time you pay attention to the red flags. If it's going to be the same person, stay optimistic about your love life, because there is still an attraction there, but please make sure that you pay attention to the red flags, okay, because the signs are cautioning you. Alright, that's your love reading, Aquarius, for the month of October. Probably might be back with a mid-month reading, we'll see. But thank you for your time, guys. Speak soon. Take care.